Now, in other news, a senior Hezbollah commander has been killed in an Israeli strike on southern Lebanon. Reports say that he was traveling in his car when hit by the Israeli missile. The commander, Wissam Hassan Tawil, had an important role in managing the group's operations in South Lebanon. Israeli military says that it has struck Hezbollah military sites in Lebanon. The strike comes as US-based publication Washington Post reported that US officials are concerned that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu may see an expansion of war in Lebanon as key political gain amid all the domestic criticism his government is facing after the October 7th attacks. Meanwhile, the Israeli military says that it has begun a new and less intense phase of the war. According to Israeli military spokesperson, the Israeli forces have already started the transition and that it will involve less ground troops and airstrikes. Now, the IDF says that it will focus on Hamas's southern and central commands. And also the operations will particularly focus around the cities of Khan Yunis and Deir al-Balah. The spokesperson said that Israel has taken every precaution to avoid civilian deaths. Meanwhile, in Gaza, authorities claim an Israeli strike killed at least 3 people and injured 15 more in Rafah. After the strike, a group of people surrounded a car that was destroyed in the blast as they tried to get what was left of the food supplies.
We heard a big explosion, and when we got there, we found the car as you can see it. The car contains flour, tomatoes and meat. It was all for daily sustenance.
The United Nations has raised an alarm on the number of journalists being killed in the war in Gaza. The UN Rights Office said that the deaths must be independently investigated to ensure strict compliance with international law and violations prosecuted. Now, this comes after 2 Palestinian journalists have been killed in a targeted Israeli strike. Mustafa Turia and Hamza Wael Dadu, both employed with a major Qatar-based media house, were on an assignment when their car was hit by an Israeli airstrike.